A powerful storm pounded Istanbul and other parts of Turkey, causing havoc in the city of 15 million people. Gusty winds reached a speed of 130 km per hour. The winds blew away 33 roofs and uprooted more than 200 trees. Storm knocked down 52 traffic lights and road signs and damaged more than 12 cars. The gusts also knocked down a clock tower. The Bosphorus Strait was closed to maritime traffic and ferry services were cancelled. Fishing boats sank in the Pendik district. At least 6 Turkish Airlines flights were diverted to cities of Ankara and Izmir. The strong winds also forced authorities to cancel ferry services between the coastal resorts of Bodrum and Dacha. The State Meteorological Service issued warnings against adverse weather conditions for 52 provinces. The tsunami also hit along the coast of Peru. The tsunami was triggered by a massive underwater volcanic eruption near Tonga. The wave reached through the Pacific Ocean at a distance of as much as 10,000 kilometers.
Se ha salido un poco el mar, miren.
Seawater gushed into coastal cities in the South American country. The water rose above sea level. Some people were clinging to pillars to stop themselves from being swept away. More than 1,000 boats were thrown ashore. The tsunami that hit Peru was up to 80 centimeters high.
Salió de control. Ha ocupado el mar todo el bulevar.
The effect of the volcanic eruption has been felt in New Zealand, the US, Canada and South America.
Mira, 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 quedó seco, 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 seco. Mira los botes como están quedando todos secos.
Tonga was hit by a second tsunami after the massive undersea Honga Hapai volcano erupted.
No hacen caso, carajo.
Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, see you soon.
Ancak bir tane tekne alalım. Geçmiş olsun.
In Antalya, the hurricane intensified. There is a storm at sea, trees fell, roofs were torn off. Because of the storm, the speed of which reached 120 km per hour, many trees fell. Giant waves formed on the Konyaaltı beach, and air traffic at Antalya airport was stopped. Houses and vehicles were flooded in some areas.
Antalya hakkında, Serik hakkında son dakika tünel patladı.
The hurricane and floods provoked large traffic jams in some areas. Bad weather is also observed in other provinces in the west and southwest of the country. Antalya provinces, as well as Magla, Bordeaux, Isparta, Aydın, Izmir and Balıkesir were assigned to the orange danger zone.
Fırtınadan yarımızı aldık arkadaşlar. Böyle bir durumla karşı
At the same time, the victims are not reported. A snow cyclone hit Vladivostok in the morning. A stormy wind raged in the city and snow drifts formed on the roads. Precipitation was observed with an intensity of up to 8 millimeters. The maximum gusts of wind were 21 meters per second. The city was completely paralyzed in places. The airport was operating normally. The roads were covered with ice in places, which caused about 100 accidents in just one day. It was difficult for people to move because of meter-long snow drifts and slippery roads. On the city's circuit roads, dozens of trucks were forced to wait for rescue teams. The brave residents were pushing the stuck buses. The schools of the city of Vladivostok and Artyom were transferred to distance learning. However, this week a new cyclone will come to the Far East.
Ida's second landfall took place over the Cuban province of Pinar del Rio, about 30 kilometers, 20 miles, east of La Coloma just before midnight. At 0000 Coordinated Universal Time on August 28, its center was located 145 kilometers, 90 miles, SW of Havana. The storm had maximum sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour, 80 miles per hour, and was moving NW at 24 kilometers per hour, 15 miles per hour. Its minimum central pressure was 985 hectopascals. 1 Ida downed trees, damaged homes, and left 98.7% of customers without electricity as it moved over the Isle of Youth. The power was available in one hospital and some 400 homes and buildings with power generators. 2 Union Electrica reported significant damage across the island which will take several days to fully repair. The main impact was wind damage to the roofs of homes and buildings, Defense Council said at a meeting. More than 10,400 people were evacuated in the province of Pinar del Rio. 2 sources of water supply in Havana have been affected by the storm, Cuenca Sur and El Gato. Ida is expected to be an extremely dangerous major hurricane when it reaches the coast of Louisiana, with potentially catastrophic wind damage possible where its core moves onshore. Landfall is expected by late Sunday, August 29, or early Monday.
شوف كيف تعود. لا اله الا الله، لا اله الا الله. سحابة شرق السيل من العيار الثقيل الرب. والله السيارة بتطير قوة رياح الهواء. لا إله.
ما شاء الله البروق ما تفصل. يلا يا كريم من فضلك يلا غثنا. ما شاء الله تبارك الله.
Residents of Saudi Arabia rejoiced as rain and thunderstorm hit several parts of the kingdom. Social media exploded with videos of rain falling as young Saudis embraced the opportunity to show the country in a different light. The rare rain drew children into the streets to play as adults welcomed the cooler temperatures. But the downpour was not all joyful. Civil defense warned people to stay away from places that could flood. The city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia witnessed rain in different regions. The heaviest rainfall was reported in the north and northwest areas of the city, especially in Al-Shari, Al-Abdiya, Al-Adil, Umrah and the central area of the Grand Mosque. The Holy Makkah Municipality, HMM, recruited teams and utilized mechanisms to monitor weather conditions and respond to water accumulation in different areas. The goal was to deal with the accumulation in the neighborhoods that do not have water drainage networks or areas where water drainage systems do not function well. It is noted that the fire was the largest this summer in the country, as well as in this region in 20 years. Burns near the popular resort town of Saint-Tropez. Thousands of people were evacuated. Among them are locals and tourists. In a few days, 7,000 hectares of forest were burned out. More than 1,000 firefighters extinguished the fire, work on the ground and from the air. But the situation is complicated by hot dry weather. And also Mistral. This is the name of a strong northwest wind. Its speed is almost 50 kilometers per hour. And therefore the fire is spreading rapidly. The fire broke out on Monday evening near a motorway rest stop and covered 5,000 hectares of land in the southeastern region of Var. According to the local prefecture, 29 people were injured, including 5 firefighters, mainly due to smoke inhalation. The smell of smoke is felt before Fréjus. The road near the fire was blocked, and evacuees are not advised to return home yet. It is noted to have caught fire near the town of Gonferin, about 50 kilometers, 30 miles, west of the town of Saint-Tropez on the Riviera.
وادي الحلتي بتاريخ 8/5/2021. ما شاء الله.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله خيرات اليوم. هذا يبغى فيمتو يبغى فيمتو. الله يعوضه الله يعوضه بس الله يعوضه.
زي ما نمهل يعني